Are we muted?
Yeah,
Still
Tristan,
going to work
make sure we're not muted.
for half the session.
The fucking thing broke. God damn it.
One of the social traits is that you're just fucking adopted.
What?
Reading Pathfinder's social traits, it's great.
Okay, okay. Someone.
All right, we
needs
are
to
live.
go-
Hello, everyone. We are here. I didn't have a timer, so I couldn't tell.
Trust me,
Nice.
someone needs to go onto his stream and check if everything's muted.
There
or
is
not.
audio. It is peaking. I have double checked. Hello, Eon. How are you doing? There is no fresh air. You get nothing.
Welcome to Necromunda.
Get back in the
Welcome to
fucking base.
Necromunda. Enjoy your lack of air.
Welcome to scary cyberpunk town.
Can confirm there is stream audio.
My tits are turning into my... What?
Welcome
Okay,
to
we are going to shuffle right the fuck along with that.
Alright.
Hello, everyone. I hope you are having an absolutely lovely time. I am Trisky, your not-so-humble host who has mental trauma at this point. And this is Necromunda, which is a campaign set within the greater Warhammer 40k universe on the planet of Necromunda itself, which is full of industry and manufacturing, but also has the underhives, which are basically Ultra Detroit. And these guys live in Ultra Detroit down here, and are currently heading to murder a motherfucker named the Mistress, who yeah, she doesn't like men.
So what we're going to do is we are going to slaughter women.
Yay, misogyny.
It's okay.
I
they
mean,
attacked
to
first.
be fair, they're also highly misandrous, so.
And also to make things not sound bad, they attacked us first.
Yeah, they're literally
They
a
actually other people
they're a
first.
rapidly expanding, basically Rome-esque kind of gang that is taking over territory from all the surrounding gangs and murdering a shit ton of people. They're not nice people. Again, nobody really is down here, but suffice to say they've earned the backlash. So, to summarize what happened last time real quick in the session, first off, I failed to have the audio for the first 2 hours of that stream. So, nobody could hear any of the stuff, including the cool reveal of the rats with bombs strapped to them that were running along the rafters towards the party. But yeah, they were up in these rafters going after this base that was basically, suspended from the ceiling of this area, and they blew up both of the supports and knocked the entire base down. And that was that. That base is fucked. Now they are going to the main base of the Mistress, and after they reported back to Sarah Creed, who is the leader of their gang, she did some negotiations and basically just sent them a picture of what's going to be coming along to help them, which is a Hellhound tank.
Mm-hmm.
And as we move along a little bit further in time, you've rendezvoused with the Hellhound tank, manned by a few members of the Mechanicus order that works with your ally, whose name I've temporarily forgotten. Don't you curse my chat with that text. I will gut your family.
I fucking hate Cleveland.
Marista.
Oh, poor Cleveland. What did he ever do?
He's driven through there.
And I've survived.
But he's Peter's friend.
Yeah, High Engine Seer Marista is the person who runs this faction. Anyway, that's not as important as the fact that you now have a tank with a massive fucking Inferno cannon strapped to it. It's basically a flamethrower tank. It also has a Storm Bolter on the front.
Tank of what?
Tank of D's nuts. I'm driving the ship, by the way.
No, you're not.
Fuck.
You're not driving the tank.
They didn't give us the tank.
Yeah, so here's the thing. You guys seem to misunderstand the entire time. You have the assistance of a tank, but it belongs to the Mechanicus, and it's operated by the Mechanicus. You don't get to get inside.
Aww.
Is Doc just sitting on top and knocking and saying, "Let me in"?
You could like ride on top of the tank, but that's about the best you can do with it. It is support from a separate faction, but they are keeping their hands controlling it because, I mean, you are gangers. They have like realistic reason to believe that if they gave you a tank, you wouldn't necessarily give it back.
Yeah, Corvus will be the R2D2 of the tank. That was a really good impression.
That's him speaking binary.
That was pretty fucking good, actually. God damn it!
Spot on.
That's Doc trying to convince him to let him in by speaking binary.
God damn it! That is Doc's condensed binary speech. There in a nutshell.
Doc gets hit with a fucking bolt gun.
All right. So, I want you guys to give me a vague idea of how you guys are positioned in your like move order. So you basically are you're escorting a tank right now.
More
Along
like
the
the
I'm writing
tank's
it.
escorting us.
I mean,
That is
technically,
our-
but also not really.
They are going in first.
I'm riding the tank
Oh god.
I
and hitting it with
still,
a wrench whenever it takes damage, you know?
As an engineer does.
no idea.
All right, let's
I'm
just go in a little bit of an order. Mouse, where are you positioning yourself?
Considering I'm the sniper, probably a little bit farther back.
I think we're
Right,
still
so
on
you're
the
in
overall map, by the way. We're meant
Yep,
to be
I
on
know.
an
I'm
overall
doing this stuff in the background.
I guess since Manny's an upfront fighter, he'd be closer to the front, probably on the right side, closer to the tank to get cover.
All right, yeah. Swifter, where are you hanging about?
Do they have room inside the tank at all, or no?
You are not getting inside the tank.
Yeah, they're not letting us in.
They aren't letting you in.
No, unless we know the password. Got it.
And it's not WoW.
Swifter is probably going to use the tank as support, and considering it'd probably be the most bulletproof moving piece of cover that we have, probably behind it.
All right, so you're gonna be basically near Mouse behind at the rear of the tank.
Yeah.
All right. So you do have the Corn Berserkers dudes who are joining you. They're just basically escorting along the side of the tank. They don't care.
Pixie is also behind the tank, but Sun Kid is a bit in front of the tank.
All right, so Sun Kid's ahead escorting a bit.
Yeah.
Trisha is going to ride along the back of the tank, and Flo is going to be along the side of the tank with her grenade launcher ready. She has like a couple of frags left, basically. She's run out of most of her stuff, but she didn't use most of the anti-infantry stuff because she had to use crack charges on the supports of the previous base. So, with that in mind, we are going to bring you guys over to this map here, and you are all here. So, welcome to the Mistress's main base. As you approach, the tank itself has you can probably see some of you. Mainly
it looks
Mouse,
so-
mainly
it's like so-
Mouse and Corvus can probably see the red.
Yeah, it looks
That
so
is-
fucking ominous.
That is your thermal vision radius.
Yeah. Just everything.
The area
bathed in
is
red.
yeah, the area is super dark.
So what I
But-
see is through my night optics.
I have both thermal and night vision, just in case.
Yeah. Oh, so you do have night vision. Yeah, let me adjust that on you then. I wasn't 100% sure. I went and double checked your thing.
Yeah, both. I want to see things. I'm the sniper.
You should be able to see relatively well.
I am on a phone.
Fucking true. Somebody's
I
going
don't-
to somebody's gonna have to do me a favor and post status reports for him in the Discord every now and then.
Yeah.
Well, we can't see right now, so
Oh, you can't. Wow, that's weird.
Click your token, that might fix it.
Yeah, just move your token a little, and it normally like refreshes what you can see.
Yeah,
I can't see
I
Doc
see.
or
I see the cord.
let's try
Now I
this.
see. Now I see.
I swapped it to daylight mode.
Bigger
All right.
mouse.
So, with this in mind, you have arrived here on this lovely little bit of map that you know is directly outside of the base of the Mistress herself. And this is what you see as of right now, but anybody who would like to, who believes that they might be able to assist, basically one person can do a detection perception check to see what you notice. And
I can.
anybody else can roll to assist them. If you fail, you make it worse.
May I?
Considering his perception is the best.
Yeah.
I
have
mean,
17.
it makes yeah, that's true, but
You also
It
have,
makes
he also
sense since
has night
Mandy's up
vision.
front. so do
Yeah,
I.
I also have night and thermal vision.
He also has a
True.
scope.
That too.
But he's also a little further back.
And
I think that's a
mean-
little bit negated by the scope.
It's really up to you guys.
I say let Mouse do it.
Go ahead.
I didn't mean to steal your thunder there. I'm sorry. All right. So detection, perception, a success. Not by much.
All right. Well, you do not have a full idea of where things are, but you are very well under the impression that you are not alone. You can hear very mild shuffling now and then.
Oh
in the
wait,
buildings that
it's
surround you.
hearing. It's hearing. That means I get advantage from
Go
my
ahead and
little
roll again
droid.
then. Yeah, true. Not much better. So about the same result. You know that there's shuffling going on in the nearby.
right,
You don't
I'm
know
going-
exactly what it is, but
I'm going to use a reroll already because I feel like this is a very important moment.
all right,
Yeah, but
reroll and then roll with advantage.
There we go.
Yeah, there are people you can very easily tell after looking around with your night vision in this dark area, because the actual area, I've set it to daylight mode, but this entire area is basically covered in like pitch black darkness. The only thing that's really giving you light is the fact that the tank has a very obvious floodlight in the front of it, giving you vision over the immediate area. But to the sides of you, it's dark. You can't really see too much. You do have a very solid idea, though, that there are people shuffling around on the roofs on the buildings nearby.
It's like, so basically, because of this cortex cell, I can alert the others without alerting them. And basically, I go on the cortex cell and alert everyone nearby. They're up on the roofs. And I'm almost certain they can see us. So they're likely going to start taking pot shots. Be ready.
Here, let me do this so you guys can see the roofs themselves a little bit.
Since I'm right next to Mouse there, I was like, do you want me to send the Sun Kid up, see if I can flush him out?
It's like, that's completely up to you. There seems to be a few of them up there. You might lose them.
Yeah, no, I think I'll keep him down here for now.
So after a short bit, you guys are proceeding along. You get to actually where you are on the map, and considering you got a great success on that, this is not a surprise round because you're expecting this, but you do notice guys like a bunch of Eschers pop out and aim guns at you from the rooftops. And this would be about when initiative order starts. Luckily for everyone involved, I have decided to basically expedite things a little bit, and there is already a initiative rolled for all of the enemies. So
Neat.
So you guys need to roll your initiative and click your token and do so, preferably. I'll adjust that for mouse because I know you can't really click your token too well.
Oh,
It doesn't add my
Corvus
fucking
goes
bonus,
first.
but that's okay.
Corvus on the ready with the
Orbit.
rocket launcher.
Jesus.
don't have the rocket.
He doesn't have the rocket.
Just
I
mean.
think my roll should be 15 because I have +2 to both Dex and Int. So yeah, I'm just
Should
gonna
have a +1, I think.
If you know you need to adjust it, then go ahead.
I don't know why it doesn't.
What is it average again?
Dex and Int.
So I should have +2 to
Is it
mine.
them added together or is it an average?
That is
Average.
the average of those two is the threshold in the base system. In this case, it doesn't actually work like that. Actually, what you're going to be doing is it's just going to be basically your dexterity modifier that you add to your roll.
Oh well, then it's still
Oh,
2.
then 1 to my roll.
If it's my dex more, then it's 19. I get a -1 then.
Yeah. All right,
Nice.
and everyone's rolled theirs. There we go. As this happens, welcome to combat. It is time to accidentally. God damn it! Clicking the voice chat button often fucks over things for me. It seems.
Oh god, we really are in Detroit, huh?
It's become human.
No. Become machine.
There we go. We should be good.
Become tank.
All right, so you guys should be able to hear
It's
that a little bit.
She's exploding.
Screaming!
This is just called the track is just called City Under Siege. So
Wait. Oh.
um,
I need to turn my volume up.
if I have anything better, that would probably work out.
I mean,
Turn down
you
this
have battle music. That's good.
This
I'm gonna put
works.
on-
I mean, we're
It should probably be better. Yeah, jazzy shit. I don't know.
I get a Shadowrun vibe from this.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was from like a thing of more like cyberpunk kind of music, but begin.
It fits.
So you guys are here, and you know that there are guys up on the roof. Butcher Craig's immediate reaction is, yeah, I'm not just gonna sit here. And he is going to start running towards the nearest building, and as he goes about, he pulls out a syringe and injects it into his leg. And I also accidentally moved to another fucking tab again, goddamn. I hate this sometimes. What the fuck? All right, yeah, he just to expedite things, he moves into the building on your right. It would actually be Doc Corvus's turn at this point. Just go ahead and tell me what you're doing.
I'm gonna slide down off the tank so I'm not open up to everybody. And then I'm gonna try and just shoot at this guy. I want to use up all my shit for now, so it's gonna pop a bolt gun at this fuck.
Right. So you were mentioning this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll, and I'm adding 2 to their AC because they're above you and they're in cover.
Yep, I rolled a 14 to hit.
14 to hit. I actually do not believe hits. Let me double check. Yeah, that does not hit. You're trying to shoot at them, and you take a small chunk out of the cover, but your bolt gun doesn't hit on target, and yeah. It would be Nanny's turn. So for the sake of brevity, when it comes to these buildings, to get upstairs, it takes you about 1 to 2 rounds. Like, it'll just give you average based on your movement speed and how close you are.
How high up is the building?
They are on, like, the roof above a 3rd floor or something. They have a decent amount of height above you.
Can my grapple gun reach the top so I can climb onto the roof?
Yes, you could do that.
I would like to try to do that.
Which building are you going to? Specifically the one on your right, or?
The one the butcher's going towards.
Yeah, he's gone inside of the building. That icon is just what I'm temporarily using to represent that he's indoors instead of above.
Okay, hold on. Instead, could I use it to attack the woman and try to yank her off the roof?
Hey, there you go.
You could pull a fucking XCOM 2 skirmisher if you want, yeah.
Yes, I would love to do this.
Alright, so, grappling. We're basically going to make this an opposed grappling check.
Right, ready, you guys, to look up how the grappling rules work?
No.
I will figure that out. So this would basically be an exploit of a sort. We are going to consider it... It's not a major exploit, actually, because you do have the thing in the first place, and I want to give you the freedom to use it a little bit more. You can only really do one major exploit per thing.
And if I miss, the gun is useless afterwards. Alright.
So basically, you have to roll me a ballistics check to see if you even hit with the grapple in the first place.
So that's which kind of check?
It is based on perception.
So just roll perception?
Basically, yeah. Barely. Alright, you do hit. You're attempting to do a minor exploit. So,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, minor exploit does cover, like, grappling and shit. That's what it explicitly says here, so...
Cool.
So, I'm going to rule it as you have to do an opposed strength check against them.
Jeez, fuck. Alright.
Alright, double that 20s, let's go. Alright, you rolled a 10 out of 17, you succeed by 7. Let's see how well she does. She's up on the roof and she's gonna roll this. And she is going to fail. So you pull her down. Let me see. She comes down here. Because it's mainly just like a straight line as much as I can with a grid from where she is. And you, I'm gonna do this as like an attack of opportunity with like a disadvantage because she's obviously like moving at you rapidly. So go ahead and roll an attack, just roll at that disadvantage with whatever melee weapon you prefer.
I don't think I would have any weapons fully in my hands, so this would just be a cyber limb punch.
Or, I mean, you could use the knife on your arm, too. You have a sword in your arm.
That's true. Iron blade, here we go. Disadvantage. Miss.
You do miss, yeah. You pull her down, but as you're trying to pull her down, it's a little bit awkward to try and get the hit in. She does, however, take damage from the fall. I wonder if there's a resource main on fall damage. For now, Swifter, go ahead and tell me what you wind up doing, and I'll get back to this.
Give me one moment. I'm going ahead and changing the sensitivity on my mic because every single time I do something, it fucking gets picked up. There we go. Alright. Swifter is gonna go ahead and he would like to do, he's gonna take that same idea with his grapple hook, except he's going to go to the opposite building. And he's going to probably go right about here and shoot it on up to begin repelling himself upward.
Alright, you're trying to go up then.
Yeah. Or like, was it
Okay,
here?
I mean, unless somebody actively moves over there to stop you from doing it, you're basically going to get up there just fine. It's just going to take a turn.
No worries.
But it's definitely faster than the alternative. So that is 14 damage that girl would take. She is going to attempt a luck dex to mitigate that damage.
Damn.
Oh, she actually does succeed. All right, so she halves that damage. But I will tell you she is staggered.
Oh, I'm just getting fresh meat for the butchers.
Is she prone too from falling damage? Or?
Oh yeah, she's definitely prone.
It's okay, the berserkers can have at her.
Yeah, so you got that. Next would be the Berserker's Cutters. No, the singular cutter.
You've essentially pulled her into a piranha tank.
Mm-hmm.
The cutter proceeds up here and starts going through the building. You also notice as he's running, he injects a vial into his leg. It would now be Pixie and by proxy, Sunkid's turn. I'm just gonna have you run on the same turn.
That's fine.
Obviously, you're operating him.
So can Sun Kid just fly up to here?
Yeah. So keep in mind, what I'm going to tell you guys is that these buildings are about 10 meters up, so you have to sort of calculate that a little bit into your movement. So moving at a diagonal up, it's going to take like an extra couple of tiles to move that distance.
Question: why doesn't would that apply to moving diagonally horizontal? Like,
across the ground.
I mean, it's the same thing, right?
No. Yeah, you're. As far as I'm concerned, it's mostly just the fact that you have to ascend upwards. That's also taking movement distance.
All right.
I'm not doing the system of diagonal movement. It actually takes more distance.
Okay. Sun Kid will just get up to there.
All right, give me 1 second here. You actually have vision up here, so I'm going to do this for you, and you now also see this. I'm trying to move all of you over, but it's not working. So this is what he sees now. He got up there. You could see the initial one, and then there are a couple that were also up there. So that also means I have to do one other thing real quick. Yep, that should be about it.
In that case, Sun Kid, seeing that there's more stuff now, is actually going to use the rest of the movement to move back here.
You gotta move like across the edge.
Yeah. And after that, it's going to use its flamer, which has a range of 10.
Yep, you have a 10-meter range, and it's about like a 30-degree cone.
Which I think gets all of them.
Yeah, you'll be able to get all of them right here. Just fine.
I think I just roll damage, I think.
Well, you'll be able to get the 2 immediately in front of you. You can't get the 1 to your side.
Yeah, but... I wasn't planning on getting...
Yeah, go ahead and roll your usual.
Yeah. 22 damage.
I
don't think I need to roll to hit AC, or...
They have to try and move aside, so they basically get a luck dex to mitigate it.
Damn,
so
I rolled.
You rolled actually pretty nice for the damage there.
2 6s, 2 5s.
Yeah, that would be a crit, and you'd be rolling more if we were in, some rogue trader system or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, neither of them are able to get away. They don't expect this thing to come up here. And as a result, they are both, even with damage mitigation from armor, they are both dead.
Sun Kid starts giggling from the speaker in its mouth.
This fucking servo skull ass motherfucker just giggling.
It sounds
Little
like
baby
the
giggle. It's
it
the
sounds like
baby
the
giggle
sun
from
baby giggle. Yeah.
Teletubbies.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember now. God damn you. All right, that would be the drone's turn. Does Pixie move at all to, like, get in cover or something?
Pixie.
Like, you can shuffle, like, right next to
Yeah.
the tank over here.
Yeah, Pixie's just gonna duck and cover behind the tank.
All right, yeah, you're in basically full cover right now.
And as my second action for Sun Kid, it's just going to dash over here. It's actually
Does it
between
get
the
another
buildings.
action after moving and flamethrowing?
It has. I have gun it.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're utilizing that. All right, that was relevant. All right, yep, go ahead.
And it's going to duck underneath here, so it's not in the view of everything.
Yep, so you are lower, and I want you to, through Sun Kid, do a detection perception check for me.
Okay. So would I use Sun Kid stats or my stats?
You would use yours, but give it a
Okay.
-2 because the camera isn't that great.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me see.
Or rather, just account for that with the threshold that you need it to
Yeah,
be too lower.
I gotcha.
And if you don't, yeah.
Great
All right,
success.
nice. Yep. You see immediately as you duck back there, you see this.
Ah, shit! More bomb rats.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
And is it fair to say Sun Kid's like not like ground level, just like
Oh
in
no.
between?
Yeah, you're floating like basically underneath the edge of this rooftop a little bit, like a couple of meters, and you are definitely out of range of these guys.
All right, just want to clarify that. Okay.
Yes,
Cool
we
beans.
can clarify that you are in the air and out of range of these things, but you do have to deal with these motherfuckers now.
Is this just their entire gimmick? Bomb rats.
They're fucking
I mean, when it
working
works.
now, aren't they?
I mean, they don't gotta run 2 miles to get to us.
Yeah.
Okay,
A lot more effective at close range.
next thing's next. It's the Skinner's turn, and she's probably fucked. She is prone. I forget if prone gives. I don't think prone gives advantage. I think it gives a +2. If I recall correctly, I just want to make sure.
Wait, we completely skipped over my turn.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. All right. Yep. Sorry, that's my bad. It is your turn. I'm gonna move them back to where they were.
In the
All right.
meantime,
Right.
can you restart the music? It didn't loop.
Oh joy.
All right. So I'm assuming this red one can kind of see me, and I'm closest to him to be able to get a good shot. Guys?
You can see to your left the one up on the edge here quite easily. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. We're gonna fucking kill this person.
You can take a shot. Keep in mind their AC is boosted by 2 as it was before.
Oh, from half cover.
They are up above you and they are in cover behind sandbags. So yeah, they have cover.
All right.
I'm actually being rather generous.
Chris.
Never mind, it doesn't fucking matter. They are dead. Okay, I'm just going to. At this point, I'm getting PTSD for the fact that you're just sniping everything instantaneously.
I just say, hey, fucker. I'm assuming pokes head up. Just there is no head anymore. So no head.
Yeah. So, Swifter, as you're ascending up, you turn to the left and you just see brain matter like splatter off of the roof's edge.
Swifter has to go ahead and like wipe some of the residue, just like bloodstains, as he wipes it off on his trench coat. Keeps climbing.
It's not ranged versus prone; it's melee versus prone. All right. Yeah. No head. No head.
So no head. Oh Lord.
now we shuffle along to this. As these guys come up, and they are going to get a +2 as... thank you very much, Corvus, for looking into that. These guys are the skinners, not the cutters. Yeah, make sure I remember that.
It's funny how the chain part of the song starts playing when these guys go.
Damn, that shit. That hit. Barely. What is their damage mitigation again? Alright, they have enough damage to actually survive that, so these guys are gonna do an offhand axe at disadvantage. Okay, yeah, they actually do manage to kill her barely. So basically, Manny, you drag this one down, and as you approach, as you attempt to take a swing at it, you whiff. But then shortly afterwards, these two corn dudes walk up beside you, and you're just like, "Yo, what's up?" and chop the shit out of her, and she is now not breathing anymore.
Question. The gun is fucked, but can I still have the grapple wire with the grappling hook attached?
You retracted the grappling thing. It's available again.
Well, the gun breaks. It's one shot, but it doesn't say that the hook and wire are bad.
You're fine to keep those.
Yeah, cool.
So I'm assuming you want to like manually like swing it around and try and jump up anyway.
Yeah.
Well, for now, we don't get to worry about that. As Flo, it's her turn, and she is going to load a frag grenade into her grenade launcher and move 1, 2, 3. She's gonna move up here behind this tank tread as some minor cover, like a +1 cover. And she is going to prepare to lob a grenade at any major threat that she knows is. Oh yeah, there's one unit that I forgot to include, so I will just have them go last. I forgot to add the tank to the turn order.
Tank going last makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just gonna reset this up to up flow. And now it is the turn of the one living purple lady on the roof over here that didn't get burned.
She has to be high on so many drugs if she does not immediately surrender.
Well, we are on their turf.
Yeah, they're
You're at their
ashes.
house. Their
Yeah.
surrendering would basically mean you take their home.
Yeah, plus the ashes, they are high on drugs. That's kind of the whole thing.
I mean, yeah. They are like the biggest drug producers of the underhives. Alright.
Drugs.
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 Drugs. Alright.
No, thank you.
This lady walks up to the edge of the roof here. Damn, she rolled ass. Okay. That, she injects a drug. It seems to have less of an effect on her than she would expect. That is...
That's her turn.
Oh, sorry, I rolled the wrong thing. Wrong die for wrong drug. That's a better roll, actually. She pulls out a bolt pistol and aims it down at Sunkid.
Hey!
No, not Sun Kid.
Does 10 hit Sun Kid's AC?
No. Sun Kid has pretty high AC.
Yep, so Sun Kid, they attempt to shoot this servo skull flying around and laughing like a scary baby, and they whiff even with the effects of the drug in place. Please do fucking not. God damn.
You need to get an audio track of the Sun Kid laugh from Teletubbies and play it whenever you want.
I absolutely, utterly refuse. Next question. And that is about the end of that turn. It is now Trish's turn. Fucking goddamn it. Oh my god. These people that I deal with.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Posting memes.
All right, Trisha.
Yeah, Trisha's gonna pull out her long lads and shoot, actually, at the one who poked their head over the edge to shoot Sun Kid, because she can actually see him from there, especially considering she's sitting atop the tank.
I don't see Trisha, but that's okay.
Oh, Trisha is right here. Why isn't it doing the... You know what? Whatever. She's right there. She's literally right next to you.
Move tank to the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, I see her. Okay.
And her shot goes wide, actually.
Yeah.
No, that's no good stuff for her. It is now these other folks' turn. One of them is going to lean over the edge and start trying to fire a bolter at a certain individual trying to slowly climb up the wall of their building.
Oh, those little fucks.
Oh yeah, those little fucks.
No.
Spoilers! What are you doing?
Don't do that. That don't hit.
That don't hit.
Oh,
Shoot
poor guy.
wide. And that is no hit. And now it is actually the tank's turn.
Oh.
So the tank turns its turret towards... Actually, the tank isn't going to currently turn its turret towards anyone. It and, by proxy, Trisha are going to move forward because Trisha's on the back of it.
Damn it, I got left behind.
I mean, did you get off of it?
Yeah, I got
That's
off
your
of it to
fault.
get some cover behind.
That's your fault.
No, tank, come back.
That's probably why Trisha missed.
The flamer turns its turret and aims... I'm just moving the camera primarily through this because I have to swap between computers in order to do it, and that's annoying. This turret is going to aim to hit this sort of area. It's going to try its best not to hit Sun Kid. And it is going to fire its main Inferno cannon.
Oh.
It actually, doesn't seem to actually hit very well. But what it does do is boop, 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 boop. The red tiles are now engulfed in flame.
That's a really short fire.
Yeah, It actually says in the articles that I looked into for this that the range on this thing is actually pretty small, but it is devastating.
It's got a 24-inch range on the tabletop. It's as far as a bolt gun.
Well, okay then.
Oh,
She
and it has 10
ducks
meters.
aside.
So the range
She
of a
manages to
multi-gun.
duck aside, but behind the flames, there's like a small raise up along the edge of the rooftop. So there's like a basic ass cover along all the edges of the roof, and she uses that opportunity to get away a little bit, as it does manage to engulf part of the roof in flame. But the Prometheum does not reach her, and she is actually safe right now. The other thing the tank does is the bolt gun shoots at the main doors of the building far at the end. And I'm just going to see... I'm giving the doors like an arbitrary amount of health, and we're going to see how much damage these do. They hit by default, by the way. Alright, yeah, the doors take
It's a door.
The doors take a significant chunk of damage, but they don't give way yet. They are made of slightly more sturdy stuff than the surrounding. Turn.
I just remembered what they have on their base. Shit. That's why we're letting the tank go first.
Yeah. Butcher Craig is going through that building and comes upstairs. And, you can now see this. Comes upstairs and...
The rats didn't go, by the way, if they were supposed to.
True. And he had a turn for them. I didn't have them set up properly. Oops. Oh yeah, they have a new... Yeah, they were sort of revealed last turn, so now they're actually in initiative order. They're gonna go after Manny. But Butcher Craig comes upstairs here and notices these two, who are going to get some held action shots against him. So let's see how much, if anything, they hit. Also, I need to set up some new music because these don't loop.
Do Sun Kid baby sounds for an hour.
No, let's not.
Shut the fuck up. I will gut your entire family. Ah! Okay.
Joke's on you. Mouse's family's already dead.
One of them manages to hit, I believe. Let me double check his AC, but I'm pretty sure that's a hit. Yeah, that's a hit. So the second shot hits for 14 damage.
Oof.
Craig has some damage mitigation, but that is still 9 HP. But I am giving him a swing on the closest one with his weapon, which is, I believe, a chain axe. Yeah, he has a... Actually, he has a two-handed chain axe. I don't know why I don't have that represented on his sheet, but he's going to take that swing. In the meanwhile, Doc Corvus, what are you up to? Not conscious, I see.
He's watching Darkest Dungeon videos.
Is it my turn now?
Yes.
Yes, I am asking you what the fuck you're doing, bitch!
The turn order didn't shift.
I'm asking you what you're doing in the meanwhile while I figure out something for Craig, so go ahead and take your
I'm
turn.
gonna move up, get out a Molotov, and huck it at a rat. Good.
Alright, so you're tossing a Molotov up there.
Over there. Yeah. Toss some Molotov down the corridor so they can't come up at us.
Alright. You throw it. I want you to roll a 2. Yeah. That'll hit your target. That area is going to be... I really should have made that a smaller radius. That should be like a 3-meter radius. I think we already discussed this last time.
Oh, yeah.
So it's still going to hit all of them if we do it.
Yeah, this is going to be like a 1 or 2 meter radius.
That area on the ground floor is engulfed in fire, and I can tell you right now that these guys do not have enough HP to survive, even if they were to make a check.
Yeah.
So they are going to explode.
You know, fuck this square in particular, right here. That's double fire.
Yeah. Got both promethium and oil burning.
Yep. And that area is hit, and there are 2 explosions that go off right there.
Mm-hmm. Take a little tiny chunk out of that wall.
It's a good thing Sun Kid's in the air.
Yeah, you guys ever had a rat go woof?
Wait.
Alright, let me
With
roll
all the
back.
explosions, the only thing you overhear is.
Ah! I am going to have PTSD after this. Okay. He actually misses. Alright, that's the end of his turn anyway. It is now Manny's turn.
Seeing as all things are settled, Manny's just gonna hop on the back of the tank and just chill.
Alright, you're gonna sit there and just chill, you said?
With my pistol out, because I don't think. Am I in range to shoot this one?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, Manny will. Oh yeah, I'll pull out my bolt pistol and shoot him.
Alright, take a bolt pistol shot. You hit, and that actually does a decent amount of damage. Does have damage mitigation, so she is now staggered. And as you do that, next to you, you hear some chittering noises.
Oh no. Anyway, I'm on the tank.
I can't see what's going on.
So you know where that vent is that's on the ground?
No.
On the picture, that white square?
I'll update it. Hold on.
Yes.
There
more
you
rats.
go.
It's more rats. I can't Molotov
Yeah, more
there.
of these rats pop out. Alright, so let me roll for each of their turn gauges.
Question.
4, 3, 3, 5.
How the hell are they lighting themselves to get the wick burning?
Somebody down the sewers lighting them and setting them up.
No, they just have like a little contraption on the top of the sewers, so that when they run through them, the wick ignites along the way.
Like sandpaper on the roof.
No, dude, don't you get it? They trained the rats to light the wicks themselves. Duh.
Rats can't look up.
The rats are smart enough and trained to light each other with the candles, so shut the fuck up.
Okay, they light each other. That makes sense. They can light each other up.
That's why they're always coming in pairs.
Are you saying that these rats are lit?
Fuck you!
Yo, these rats are fucking explosive, dude.
That's full
These
of
rats-
damage, Colin.
These rats are the bomb.
That's trying too hard.
That's even worse.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna bite off another one of my
this
fingernails.
first rat, god damn it, why are they not on the front?
I'm on the
They
front.
don't
layer.
want to show up properly where I want them to, so This one is right on top of the tank now, right next to Manny and Trisha.
Oh, hi.
Oh no.
Scrunchy, scrunchy.
I'm just gonna put it here. It's like the tile above you. This other one runs up to the Chaos Cultist over here. And Mouse to your left, 1, 2, 3. They have more than enough movement speed for 2 of them to run up just next to Mouse and Pixie.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
And
no, get away.
their fuses are all lit.
Oh,
but
no,
they don't
fuck
go
this.
off
I'm out of here.
immediately. It is now Swifter's turn. Still climbing up this building, you reach the top of it at the very beginning of your turn.
Yay!
And as you do so, let me reveal the rest of that rooftop to you.
It's gonna be like 20 guys. Just like, oh, hey, fellas.
Nope.
Wait, that's it? Okay.
I haven't revealed the enemies yet because they're on a separate layer.
Oh, never mind.
Down the next floor down.
So you come up here, and in front of you, you have one. The corpse of the one to your left. There's another one down the way, and the last one seems to have a very notable large thing.
Yeah. Swifter's gonna go ahead and upon seeing that is gonna be like, Flo, rocket launch your guy, far right side. As he's gonna begin sprinting to slowly start taking out this guy right here, because he's closest.
Can I see, please?
It's all right. Somebody give it to him. I'm moving Swifter over here.
All right, I just need to know who to
These
shoot.
guys on turn order real quick. I have like a separate copy of all of these guys in an area that you guys can't see, specifically to keep turn order.
That's a fuck rat.
Come at me, Essay.
God damn it.
Yeah, you have a rat right next to you. Manny has a rat right next to him. 2 of the Skinners have a rat right next to them, and so does Pixie have a rat right next to him. And there's a rocket launcher up on the roof with a clear line of sight on the tank, and a couple of gangers.
I have dumb idea.
If a rat's in Mexico and it squeak, does it speak Mexican?
I will not dignify that with an answer.
I'm waiting for my fucking turn, my guy.
Yeah, it is your turn. Go ahead and do your swing thing. I was just doing some other stuff in the background.
I think both those. Yeah. Hold on. Twisky, high or low as well?
Low.
Okay. And I'm sorry, Chief. I'm sorry. There's two more for you.
All right. Minimum damage is 1.
Mm-hmm.
So the first strike does 1 damage, the second strike does 2 damage, the third strike hits and does 2 damage, so you deal a total of 5 damage, and the last strike whiffs.
What the fuck? How much armor are these guys got? God damn.
They got 5. They have 5.
Yep.
All right.
They have more armor
Interesting.
than you guys.
We're stealing their armor.
That makes a good point. We
Assuming
could.
you could even wear it. Mr.
What kind of armor is it?
Not woman. It is armor that I haven't bothered to necessarily state the quality or type of in any of my notes, so shut up.
It is armor that is 5.
It is.
It is armor that is 5. Yes, that is the adequate explanation.
It is plot armor. That's all we need to know.
All right,
All right, so
it is now the Cutter's turn. He manages to get up through the roof, so he is here, and he is now actually on the roof, so I'm going to remove this symbol. And he can move this additional tile in an attempt to help you out a little bit.
This one was also drugged up.
Yeah, the drug up was actually movement speed.
Oh wow. That would be nice to have.
Yeah, they have some specific things that do movement speed, but they have much worse repercussions than you're probably thinking.
Swifter would recommend, or he would go ahead and yell to go for this guy over here instead of assisting, but if he,
He is drugged up, and he is not listening to you.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
They're just gonna attack the closest thing to them that they don't know is a friend.
Yeah,
Kill.
he is literally on both friends on and the other thing. He literally has to attack the closest thing by like
All right.
game rules. So
No worries.
that's what's going on. He is on. Let me get the name of the drugs for you. He has friends on, and he is also on crank.
Ow.
He's
Okay.
cranked. Oh shit.
Yeah, so if you want to look those up in the drug lab section in the Discord, you can to see the side effects of crank more specifically, because friends on really doesn't have anything. It's just
I'll just take it to heart that he's not paying attention. Got it.
Yeah, you cannot give him any advice because he is drugged the fuck up. That is basically the end point of that. But he is going to do that swing that will actually not kill her because she barely has enough HP to survive it. So he is going to... I never updated these damages properly, so that would help. He is going to do an offhand disadvantage swing with his cleaver. Ooh, and she is going to chain axe him back in the face for that.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Keep in mind, this was the only guy that got wounded last session. She does not hit, luckily. He is fine. He whiffs his swing with the cleaver. She tries to take the opportunity to take a slice back at him with the chainsword, but it does to no avail. It does not do any damage and does not meet. She is definitely staggered, but she is still standing. She is in... You can see she's in obviously bad shape. That's not the symbol. That's the symbol. All right, that would be that turn and the cutter's turn. Pixie, you and the laughing abomination of yours. It's your turn.
So the Sun Kid is going to do is it's going to move away. At 9 meters. I think it has 10.
Yeah, so it's saying at about the same height level and moving over there.
Yeah, and then it's going to dash as its action. Over up and over here, and it's going to unleash its flame this direction.
All right.
With Sunkid kind of like pops over the wall as this chick is taking aim at the tank, and it goes and unleashes another bolt of flame.
Go ahead and use your thing. All right.
That was shit damage, but
that would be shit damage. Let us roll. So you can. What's the range on it again? Like 15 meters.
10. It's 10 meters.
You can hit both of them. Is my point.
Yeah.
All right. So you get that shot in first. I am actually going to do the roll for the one that's further away, the non-rocket user, the one with the orange button on them.
That's fine.
And they are going to attempt their luck dex to have that damage, and they are going to fail. They take the full 11 damage minus damage mitigation, which is... They are not staggered yet, barely.
They are on fire.
They do have the burning trait, though, yes.
Yes.
Let it also be known that you have a bomb next to you.
And the other one...
Yeah, the bomb right in front of you.
Yes, I know, but Pixie can do both.
Yeah, he can basically operate this thing while he's running around. That's the benefits of his drone operator stuff.
Pixie, you don't want to take the attack of opportunity from that rat, do you?
Oh, you're right. I should stay right next to it.
Listen,
be careful, man.
Listen, just football punt it. You'll be fine.
Okay. So, she takes actually half damage. We're rounding it up for damage, but minus damage mitigation. She barely takes any damage. So basically, she takes a glancing blow of the flames and is not set on fire.
Okay. Lame. That was the one character I wanted to set on fire, but lame. Okay. And
I will give you guys just a heads up. The one with the rocket launcher is considered a heavy, so they actually have more to their means.
Yeah.
I have a plan. Don't worry.
And
Pixie himself, what are you doing?
he is going to go like as he's like playing with his new toy and spamming the taunt button. He like looks down and sees this rat, and he's like, ah! And he like tries to boot it away and run away.
All right, so just you're just gonna try and move, basically.
Yeah.
Kick the rat.
I will give you a disadvantage unarmed attack on it. Just because I think it's funny.
I mean, I'm just gonna. It's just a strength.
Yeah, just roll a strength check at disadvantage.
It's like
No.
a kid following his mom to the store while playing his video game.
You whip this thing, ducks underneath you, but you can move like your usual movement speed.
I'm gonna run over here. Oh, that's sick. That's 4. Or no, 4. There.
That's 10 total. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Mouse. You are surrounded by 2 exploding rats with fuses that are slowly going down.
Okay, so what happens here is Mouse just like took this pot shot and he's just like, yes. He hears squeaking, looks over to George. It's not him. Looks down, there's 2 rats.
I want you to roll. Actually, yeah, that is very relevant. I want you to roll a willpower check to me to do anything other than run the fuck away.
What again?
So either you can, if you were already planning to only run, you can just do that. Or if you wanted to do anything like shoot at them or whatnot, you have to succeed a will check for me.
Oh, I'm not shooting at them. Absolutely fucking. But let me describe this for you. So,
All right.
he takes the pot shot. He hears squeaking. He's like, he looks over at George. George isn't making a noise. He looks down. There's 2 rats. He starts screaming. George starts screaming. I imagine the rats start screaming, and he just bolts towards the tank. Let me up! Let me up! Please!
Oh, the tank's not safe.
Mouse doesn't care.
Yeah, there's a rat on top of the tank that you can see that also has a lit fuse.
It's like he's just crying at this point. He's like,
I'm gonna get rid of that rat. I got a plan.
it's like it's 1 rat versus 2 rats. All right, I'm going this way.
Going to like the right or something.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you're going towards the tank. So yeah, we're just gonna move you like over here.
And I imagine he's going to like take the dash action as well.
The 2 rats get a bite of opportunity on you.
Good for them.
Ooh.
What's your AC?
My
Not
AC,
15.
my AC, my defense is 12 and my armor is 3.
Right, so you take 1 damage. Because one of them rolled a 15, which surpasses your not being hit threshold. And,
but the other one rolls a
misses.
10, which doesn't hit my thing.
Yeah, that one doesn't hit, but I've basically rolled that in spite of damage mitigation, minimum damage 1.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So the one that actually hits you would technically do no damage if I didn't have that in place.
All right, fair enough. Well, he's just running towards the tank. Help! Help!
All right. Yeah. First off, out of these couple that are relevant right now, let's see. Yeah, these are the only 2 orange ones. One of them is in fight with Swifter and the Cutter, and the other one is currently on fire and has to do her check. She's going to take actually enough damage mitigation to reduce that to just 1. But she is now staggered. Actually, did I note specifically that ignores that bypasses armor? I forget on the flame of the fire. With the burning condition, I would have to double check that.
It says targets that are hit are subject.
Yeah, did I mention in any capacity that the damage from burning ignores the armor?
I have to look.
I don't think I did, but for now, we'll get back to that. Either way, she wouldn't have died from it, so if it is the case, then I'll bump up the damage she took. But she also has to do her check, a will check, to do anything other than spend their action to put out the flames. These guys don't have exceptional willpower, so let us see how well she does. No, she is spending her turn doing a dex check to see if she snuffs out the flames, which she also fails, so she is just sitting there still on fire. Okay, that is her entire turn.
Nice.
So this one is still on fire. I should probably make a status effect to denote that. Yeah. The other one is in melee combat with Swifter and this cutter dude. And she is not fond of being swung at. She is not in the greatest of health, and she can't really escape without taking swings from you guys anyway. Shut the fuck. Alright. She actually drops her bolt pistol, holds the chainsword two-handed, and swings at the cutter. And fucking fails. Wow. That is pretty bad. She is not in a good situation. That is her entire turn, actually. The Skinners have their turn. The, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They start charging up here. The other two have an explosive rat next to them. And so they are going to attempt to hit this thing. One of them is going to attempt to hit it. The other is going to attempt to snuff out the flame. So first things first, they have just... that's this... Yeah, that is the Skinner. That is who I want. They have regular axes, so... Oop. That was a 10. That does not hit a rat. Oh, that was accidentally at disadvantage. It doesn't matter because the first roll was 5 in that case, so that's fine. They do have their main hand one, which wasn't at disadvantage. And that one actually hits. That rat is dead. They have no armor whatsoever, so the rat is dead, and the other one takes its action to snuff out the fuse. So that rat no longer has a fuse going on. It is just out. And that is what preoccupies both of those two guys their entire turn. Now it is Flo's turn, and she did hear you pointing out that there was a dude with a rocket launcher over there. She looks over in that direction, and considering Sunkid is shooting fire at them, she has a relative idea of the location that she should fire this thing. So she is going to attempt to hit the target spot. I believe I just set this to like an AC of 12 or so. And if she misses, it goes in some direction. She's basically attempting to shoot at a precise spot. So, AC 12. She hits on target. That is not accurate to the damage. I forgot to actually do the damage. This would actually be the damage. Yeah, that bitch dead. That bitch... Okay.
Oh, no.
Actually...
Oh, no.
Actually... I forgot about this part. They are going to attempt, which they can do because of unnatural luck from being a heavy, or strong luck rather, to make a luck dex save to mitigate damage when they normally wouldn't be able to. And they are going to fail.
No, they don't.
Right. That is going to deal... That is a pretty nice fucking damage shot from her. God damn it. Fucking
I am so glad I gave that weapon to her.
So yeah, she pulls an XCOM. You hear the telltale set clunk of her loading around into it. She points it up and she fires it out, and it goes up there, and you see an explosion. I am going to do this.
How bad? Because it's the Rocketeer.
Yeah, that's a good point. Fuck.
Oh! Okay, yeah, the rocket in her, thing explodes as well. That was what the 1v3 was about.
Oof.
So she is already dead from the
She
initial impact,
spams
but
the
the
button.
rocket
Flo-
explodes.
Flo's thread is take my biggest gun.
How's this guy doing over there? Is there a blast radius?
Oh, that is mighty big fucked right there. Just to make things clear. I'm pretty sure the frag grenades have a 3-meter radius, 5-meter radius. Actually, they're better than the Molotovs.
Oh my
Is
God.
Sun Kid okay?
Is Sun Kid
Actually,
okay?
yeah, Sun Kid has to make
Get
a
out
luck
of
dex for
there.
me in order to dodge out of the way of the shrapnel.
Should have
dex-
moved
a
instead of
dex
taunting.
save.
Luck dex.
Luck dex. Okay. And I'm using.
You're just
Sun
using
Kid stats.
Pixies. Well,
Using. Okay, I'll use
you-
Pixie.
yeah, use either or, actually.
Pixie
Up to you, whichever
spamming the
one's better.
taunt button and it just blows up.
Just like
Alright.
TF2.
I'm gonna re-roll that. Oh no, that was a luck. I used a dex check.
Yeah,
anyway,
you have to
so
do a luck dex. That would have been a failure anyway, so you do have to
Yeah.
reroll.
Oh.
Sun Kid is going to take that damage and is going to start barreling downwards. That would have been 28 damage. The mitigation, I would have cut it down to like a quarter because you're flying, but even with half damage, it would get hit. Actually, you have some damage mitigation, so...
I have 6 damage armor rating.
Alright, so you take a healthy chunk of we're actually... Yeah, all things calculated, you are down 7 health. So, Sun Kid is technically staggered, quote-unquote. Not laughing so nicely now, it sounds a little garbled.
And now it sounds like.
Demonic.
Holy shit!
Does he still spam it?
10?
Yes. I have an idea for my level 6 feature, by the way.
Oh no. Baby down,
So-
baby down.
Baby down.
Yeah, so Sun Kid takes a healthy dose of shrapnel from the frag grenade that gets launched. The rocket blows up, and a portion of that roof falls off. I am going to roll for what direction the piece of shrapnel goes from the roof, and how far it goes. Because it has a chance of hitting these motherfuckers right here.
What about this one? Right here. Oh, what? This one right here.
Yeah, it really depends. So, roll 1d8 for direction. Starting at the top, it is going to go upwards and harm absolutely nobody of value. I'm not even going to roll distance. It's not going to hit any of you guys. Or any of them, for that matter. That actually is a little bit anticlimactic, but you deal. And Flo has taken that shot, and she can also still move. She keeps up along with these guys towards here.
Just a casual stroll.
Are any of the purple gang alive? Yes, they are. One of them is.
The one.
Triple gay! Sorry, I had to. She aims her bolt pistol across the way at Butcher Craig. She is shooting into melee combat. I think that's a -2.
It's a disadvantage. Gun Fu gives you a -2.
Right, yeah.
Shooter in melee is disadvantage.
Alright, so let me get this.
Oh no, target in melee is -2.
Yeah.
But if you're in melee and shooting out of it, you have disadvantage.
Either
They're in
way,
melee.
that would have missed.
Yeah.
Because she rolled a 9 for her first die anyway, and so that would have come out to 7 and missed. So she shoots wide of Butcher Craig. Trisha has a rat in front of her. She is going to attempt a unarmed strike against this thing with the butt of her fucking sniper rifle.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, she's just gonna bash this thing in the face and kill it. Not even gonna roll damage. That's basically just like
Is
she's.
it off the tank though?
Oh, it is still on the tank.
I have a plan.
But if anything, you can just snuff out the flame.
So the rat on the tank is dead.
Yeah, it is dead, but it's still on fire. The one girl with a bolt gun up on the roof turns and shoots at the cutter, actually, yeah.
Okay.
Because they are closer and already appear wounded in some way, shape, or form. They're going to miss. That is... I am not accidentally rolling these at disadvantage. That is just a miss. They are rolling ass for that. Okay. It is the tank's turn. The tank, with Trisha and Manny on top of it, is going to continue to move up. No, Mouse isn't on it. He scrolled up too.
He is desperately screaming, "Wait, wait, wait!" Like
It
with
is
the
going to move up about
desperation
there.
that he thinks he's going to die.
Could I hold my
Alrighty.
hand to see if he can try to grab it? Just drag him along.
As it moves up here, the autocannon turrets that you were aware of earlier show themselves, along with some guys up top here. Appear to be ready and waiting for you in some capacity. And the autocannons both take prepared shots at the now closer tank. Taka, taka, taka. I can hear your typing, Penguin.
Sorry.
Let's see if the damage even pierces. Ooh, wait, let me see. How much did I give this thing? I don't think I gave it... Ooh, they both hit, but they both don't pierce the armor of the tank. They're having a rough time of that, but, yeah, Manny and Trisha both noticed that the tank that you guys are riding on is now taking fire from above. The other ones don't even bother. They know their weapons can't pierce a fucking tank. Butcher Craig is up on the roof here, and it is his turn. He's going to take a swing at this bitch. And actually hit. Minus damage mitigation. He is winded now. Oh, I never added these guys to the turn order properly. Because I never did that. They are... Actually, they would have just had their turn shortly ago. So I'll have them go immediately after Craig, and then they'll return to the regular turn order. He somehow gets a swing in first, and that's not too great. She is going to spend her turn disengaging. The other one is going to come up with a chain sword and swing at him. And we are going to see... Oh yeah, just for the stream. We are over here now. Chainsword, one-handed, swinging at him. That's going to hit. He is definitely winded at this point. He's not having a great time up there. And that would be the end of that. All right, it is now Corvus, your turn.
So before I do this, would an EMP affect autocannons?
To be fair, most guns are electrical based. Like it affects electronics and stuff more than like the sort of like, what's the term, analog?
It does also affects machines and cyberwares apparently.
Yeah, it would not affect the weaponry, like the guns inherently. It would affect any systems that would be connected to them, but they are being manually operated by people. So I'm gonna rule no on that.
Killing the rat and the rocket guy ruined my entire plan. I was going to try and yeet the rat at the rocket guy, because that was going to be funny.
I knew that was going to be your fucking plan, you cunt.
But now you have a new thing to eat rats at.
And eating rats at the autogun don't really help.
I mean, you can eat the rat somewhere else.
Is the rat still on the tank?
This rat is still on the tank. Sorry.
And it's still lit.
Dead? Is it dead though? Yeah,
it is dead, but it hasn't been unlit yet. It's still on. It's still got its fuse on.
Good.
Still this person, yeah.
My turn order disappeared.
Oh, I accidentally did that. Yeah.
I just imagine, for some reason, I just imagine Doc Corvus essentially Iron Manning with his feet, and then, like, instead of like a fusion like blast towards something, he's just chucking a rat downwards at someone.
God damn it!
It's like I had these plans and they just got ruined by people being effective.
How dare they? How dare they? That was me last time.
Okay, so these guys are just like on a roof, right? Anything blocking us from getting up to them, other than having to climb up?
Other than them being on a roof, no.
Alright, so I will activate my jet jumpers.
Alright.
To see if I fuck up. Nope, just fucking barely. And I'm gonna do this.
What is your flight distance?
It's double the normal speed, so 20 meters.
Alright, yeah, then you should be able to get up there.
So just fly up, get out the melter.
Oh no.
Alright, so as you fly up, the three of them have prepared shots with their bolt pistols.
This Doc just fucking dies.
My one more chin.
What is your AC?
12, so my defense is 12, so the first and the last hit. Owie.
Damn it, Doc!
Dark Corvus flies up here, and I'm assuming that is enough to knock you down.
Yeah, I have 3 armor, so the first one does 13, and the second one takes me down. Fuck. Damn it, I know I should have taken my drugs as well.
Damn,
So wait, we're doing attacker advantage then?
Is he on top of the building, by the way?
AC. Yeah, would I actually make it up there, would they hit me in mid-flight?
Oh,
Wait,
that's a good point. You are flying. I'm actually going to give you an additional 2 armor just from the movement. So only the last one hits. 12 minus your defense.
Alright, that'd be 9.
That is how much damage you actually take.
Okay.
Because, yeah, if flying units in XCOM get extra defense, then so should you. My logic is so fucked.
It makes sense, I'm going fast.
Yeah.
It's like a running.
They're using non-automatic bolt pistols with like 8 rounds. They have to try and be
then, after that, I'm also going to pop some mutagen, because these are all just part of an action, so they don't actually take an action themselves. Pop some mutagen. Let's see what happens. Up D5, D6. Type it right. 6. Ooh. I get a 50% chance for an extra action each turn.
Alright,
so
nice.
Be high or low then.
Go ahead
Which one gets an extra action?
Roll low. If you get 1, you get it. All right. Yeah.
So Corvus flies up here, gets shot, goes ow, injects, and just everything goes slow motion as whip out the melter and try and shoot this guy. And point blank isn't a thing anymore, is it? It got removed.
No, not really.
I'm just still going to shoot him with the melter. Q.
Damn!
Oh, okay, yeah.
Calm down, Doc. Fuck.
So are you shooting the operator or the turret?
The operator.
Yeah, they fucked.
Another thing, how far can these things turn? Can I point it this way?
Yeah, they basically have 180 degrees, so they can go from, like, going this way to this way.
Well, then with my extra action, which I am quite thankful that I just got, I'm going to try and yeet a Molotov at these guys.
Okay.
Doc is going full cyberpunk.
Yeah, this has worked out pretty damn well, things considered. Unless I miss and flame myself.
So, what I want you to do, you're basically with thrown explosives, what I'm doing is, if you hit the AC of, I'm basically 12 to hit the spot, you get the explosive on target. Otherwise, roll 1d8 and then roll 1d4 to see how far it spreads in whatever direction. And if it goes off the roof, you hit nobody. All right, so it actually goes straight up 2 tiles. So, well, not straight up. This is 1, so this is 8, and it goes here.
Still gonna hit these 2 then.
Yep, you still hit those 2 with the fire.
Just off hitting that.
Oh, that makes it so much better.
Doesn't it? I would have hit all 3.
Yeah.
Well, no, for what I have planned.
So you hit those 2. Roll. You already did the damage. That's 10. They are not getting any check for that, but their damage mitigation does cut that in half by default, actually. But they are both now on fire.
Well, they can look dex to avoid being set on fire.
Oh yeah, that's what the luck dex does for the Molotov. Yep. Right. I'm thinking
avoid
about the Inferno Cannon and the Flamers.
As this time worked out a lot better than I thought it would.
Alright, so 2 luck dexes from them.
Yeah,
no, they're both on fire.
The dumb plans, they work.
Why does Doc Corvus get away with this bullshit?
Because he gave me 2 extra AC for flying.
Because Doc Corvus has the biggest gun.
But he can't use it.
Okay, how many Molotovs do I have left?
Holy shit. I keep forgetting to add these guys to the turn order. There and there. There we go.
I still have 4 Molotovs. Hope to fuck nothing with fire hits Corvus.
Alright. Now that you are up here, by the way.
Doctor sees all these guys back here.
Those are literally just the tokens for the position of order. Ignore those motherfuckers. What you shouldn't ignore, however, is this motherfucker right here.
Oh. Okay, that's not
good.
Damn it, Doc.
Oh, hello.
Who doesn't seem quite pleased with you.
Be with you in a second.
Her response to that is, no, I'll be with you right now.
No, I can wait, don't worry.
And she is going to charge a motherfucker.
You really don't need to.
You hear some sounds in the background near her as what you assume are auto injectors go off.
See how long my dog's left.
I have a question. Did Doc ever? Is he still in the air?
He landed, I think.
They only last for the turn.
Oh,
so
yeah,
he
is forced to land basically.
Yeah, they have a very short burn.
She charges Doc up on the roof.
Well, Doc, it was nice knowing you.
And she is going to hit you with her whip, which you notice is laced with something.
Okay, no, I'm not kinky. Don't worry.
Does a 23 hit Doc?
I think it might.
Okay.
No one's in range to rescue you, goddammit!
I am down to 0.
She hits your leg, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I go
Because
down.
you are
exactly.
definitely down from 11.
Well, we know he's not into the kinky shit.
Yeah, so basically, you get up here, you melt a gun one motherfucker, and you toss a Molotov at the others, and then you turn, and you see this taller, much angrier looking woman with even longer hair, holding a chainsword and a whip, looking at you. You're like, oh shit, this is probably that lady that we've been after this whole entire time. This is your first view of the Mistress.
Oh, damn.
I like that whip.
I like those legs.
And she comes up, she swings the whip at you, and trips you onto the ground. You hit your head on the ground and fall unconscious.
I like the idea of that it wasn't the whip that knocked him out, it was the whacking his head on the ground.
You also gain effect that doesn't matter because you're unconscious. All right. Two will checks from the blue marked motherfuckers on the roof, along with do we have anyone else who is marked blue? No, these were the only ones who were marked blue. Okay. Two of them have to roll a will check to do anything other than putting themselves out. Considering their situation, I'm just going to have them auto-fail that and attempt that anyway. One of them succeeds, one of them fails, so the second one is no longer on fire, the first one is, and the third one can still do something with a bolt pistol. What is the range of the bolt pistol? Bolt pistol range is 20 meters. Can they hit any of the people on top of the tank? I would assume so, considering your 20-meter range allowed you to fly up to the roof. They're going to point their gun, bolt pistol at Manny and take a shot. Does that hit?
Shit, I think it does.
Alright, so you have 3 armor. They hit with 12 damage, so that would be 9. Right?
I need an
2
injury.
armor. 2 armor.
Ah, alright. I thought you had gotten the buff. I think that's mouse, actually. What were you saying, Doc?
I just realized I need to make an injury, but I could.
Alright. Yeah. Manny takes 10 damage then. From a bolt pistol round off of the roof. And that would be the end of that turn. Alright. And it is now your turn to respond, Manny.
I'm gonna respond
with his
as
rat
well.
right next to you with a fuse.
Oh,
so
no, I'm picking the rat up. I'm walking to the front of the tank and trying to throw it right here.
Alright, you are rolling yeah, you roll well enough to hit on target.
That
so what was
wasn't
the
me.
target?
That wasn't me.
That was
Doc.
Doc Corvus. Alright, yeah, you have to roll 1d20, target 12. With perception modifier.
With perception.
I'm assuming here was the target?
You know what? No, I'm gonna aim for here. Try to get rid of the other auto turret.
Alright. You have like a 10... You have to throw up and over, so it's going to be a little bit harder.
I'm kind of trying to do a running start.
Alright. Did you have something to say, Pixie?
Nothing. No, it's not my turn. Never mind.
Alrighty. So you're taking the shuck, you're trying to toss it up like here, right?
Trying to toss it in the fire right next to the turret.
You do miss, so
Again, I didn't roll. I didn't roll.
That was
God damn it,
Corvus.
Corvus.
Yep.
Stop rolling when I'm not planning. Just take your fucking roll. It isn't a perception check. It is a 2-hit check, so that would have hit.
Right.
So you hit on target. You're throwing this rat up there. The rat's fuse is still lit.
I'm assuming the fact that it's being thrown into fire would mean it just goes boom immediately.
Oh, fair point. Fair point.
Also,
Oh
as
yeah,
an
I don't have control over the rat. That's why. On that screen, at least.
also
So it goes
as
up
an
there.
as an additional thing, with the cortex cell, would Mouse be able to like know that Doc just went down?
I think we would have been able to see it, honestly.
You can just hear the buzzing is going to sideways fucking up.
Yeah, let me roll damage for this thing. It has a 2-meter radius. And they fucked.
Good.
No reprieve, and the cannon, the auto cannon up there is also fucked. So they have destroyed the auto cannon as well with that. The rat corpse is gone. They are gone. Boom, boom. 2-meter radius also hits her.
She gone.
And that would be your turn.
I think I should have a little bit of movement because I was here.
You can't, like, move, do action, and then move again. You can't partition movement like that.
Okay.
So that is the end of your turn, as these rats continue to chase up behind Mouse. So Mouse, basically what you did, you ran up to the tank drove off, and these rats are now chasing you, and their fuses are still lit.
Doc's down. The fucking rats are after me.
Neither of their fuses look like they're immediately going to go off, just an FYI. Like, you can tell that at a glance. But it is now Swifter's turn, because all the other rats are dead.
Alright. After Swifter going ahead and, I'm assuming, hearing just Doc's radio silence just go off, I was gonna say, God damn it. Alright. Enough playing around. As he's going to go ahead and do something he's never done before, as he seemingly reaches into his sleeves. And he pulls out 2 weapons, seemingly out of thin air. Which these 2 weapons appear to be power swords, as he's going to begin cutting into this poor fool right in front of him.
Yep. Yeah, you don't even have to roll the second one.
Second one, there, that just fucking kills him right there?
That just kills him right there. They had 2 HP left.
Wonderful. So yeah, Swifter just goes ahead and just cuts the guy clean in half. And he's going to begin making his way just fucking over here. Just...
Alright, yeah,
and,
that's definitely within your movement. You can roll the second one. Because you moved, I will impose disadvantage despite thing.
I do have my high or low thing that will allow me to get an extra
oh yeah,
attack
true.
option.
Go ahead and do that, and that won't have disadvantage if you do it. Roll low.
Okay, I will see.
Alright.
Boom. And let's go ahead and he's going to go ahead and try a choppy.
Choppy chop.
And
hits.
that's 2 attacks there.
Both hit, and in total, mainly the second one will do enough damage to kill them off.
Perfect.
So, in one turn, Swifter pulls out these 2 power swords out of thin air and chops 2 people dead.
Yeah. And basically, yeah, the guy just flops on down there, clean in half. His sister Swifter stands there, looking off, just like, I gotta get that poor fuck.
Yep. Got that going on. I believe it's the Cutter's turn, right? I forgot to roll their thing. This would be about the 3rd turn that they've had it. So if it is... The minimum is 2, so we're still good. This is the duration of the move faster drug. They have 1 turn left. Okay, so for the sake of this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 1 turn of movement, but they have their movement doubled. This guy is fucking insane. 1, 2, 3, hop up here, and he's going to attempt a leap. He's basically attempting how far is it technically? Like a 4-meter leap across to the other roof. So, I am going to roll an acrobatics for him. Because, yay, crazy dudes on drugs. Who are also corn worshippers. Oh, well, that motherfucker is doing pretty fucking well as he leaps to the other side. And still has a couple tiles of movement. He is now on the opposite roof. And that was one move action. He can move again with a dash.
Is he going to move into the fire?
Technically he would move around the fire because he has 20 meters of movement. He is fucking sprinting.
He has speed.
He is on crank. It's basically hyper accelerating like the muscles in his legs. So he is fast as fuck, boy. But not for much longer, as it does wear off at the end of his turn. And
am I the only one else thinking he's fucked?
He probably
is,
fucked. To be quite honest with you. But he is also a fucking cultist, so
this might be a good time to remind about off-turn attacks.
Basically what happens is he runs up to her, he's just like, ah! And then it wears off and he becomes dazed.
Right there?
Right next to her, and she takes this opportunity to whip at him.
That poor guy.
He runs at them screaming and it just stops and gets whipped.
She hits, she deals 12 damage. What is his damage mitigation again? And does it even fucking matter?
If it's 4, then it'll be 5.
5, actually.
Hey, why do these guys have such better armor?
Because they're insane.
But also, we have to do... Yeah, part of it is
Corvus is also insane.
No, Corvus is a very reasonable human being.
You're not the right type of insane.
True.
Alright, which limb does it hit? It hits his right leg. He is dazed, and his movement is now cut down to like, let's see, what did I have it? Legs become slack and mobility is reduced to 2-meter base movement speed. So his movement speed after all of this is cut down to 1/5 of his default. But he's also still dazed for yet another entire turn. Yeah, he's not in a good position. It's now Pixie and Sunkid's turn.
Pixie is going to look around and make sure that there's no more rats in his general vicinity before he sits back down on his little gamepad.
Yeah, there are no rats coming at you.
Alright, good. He just like crouches down and like looks at his little gamepad, spams a taunt button, and now the Sunkid laugh goes like
Smoker laugh.
And oh shit, wrong button. I think it was right here. Yeah, he's going to move Sunkid to where that spot was. I think it was, what did I say, right here? And he's just gonna flame in this direction. As the flamer still works. So they all need to make dex checks, saves.
Lock dex, yep.
As he for also semi-okay damage. Average.
Luck Dex 1 from the closest one actually succeeds and halves it, and is barely alive as a result. Other one fails it, is also still alive because it's not enough to kill them in spite of the damage mitigation, but is definitely on fire, yep.
And
so
the Mistress is
was
also in
13
range.
divided by 2. Yeah, that also means that this corn dude is also in range.
Yep. He's fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, you're basically accepting his death on his behalf, and he is okay with that.
Yep. I'm cleansing him in holy fire.
Divided by 2, rounding down actually.
It wouldn't hit Doc, would it? I think if I take any damage, I just die.
Nope. You are just out of range.
But I want to die. Then something could happen.
All right,
And
yeah.
then all the
So
Molotovs go off.
the first one somehow only takes 1 damage total. The other one is now winded and on fire. He absolutely, because he's dazed and now unable to move, fails and dies. And the Mistress is going to attempt her thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, she's fine. She's not on fire. She takes half damage. And minimum damage 1. It actually comes into effect. That's it. She takes 1 damage.
Sun Kid will use the rest of his turn to dash over here and just like duck behind the wall.
Yeah, you're using punch it.
Gun it. Gun it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the name of it. All right, that would be that turn.
Pixie otherwise. Pixie otherwise takes no turn.
Yeah, Pixie's just sitting still.
Mhm.
It is the. I don't know why I still have these guys in turn order because they are all dead. So it is actually Mouse's turn.
Okay, so
you have two bomb rats next to you.
I believe
you are right next to
have
2 bomb rats that still have fuses lit.
I believe I still have a grapple gun.
You do.
Okay, can I use that to get to the roof?
Yeah, you can make a shot at that. So you're trying to fly up to the roof.
I'm assuming you want to go to the left
Yeah.
roof since there's no enemies on there.
I was going to try to fly up to the main roof where Doc is down.
That is too far away for you to do in 1 turn. That is more than 20 meters away.
All right,
Set it full screen. Yeah.
can I at least get a straight shot at the Mistress where I currently am?
You'd
No,
far
she
away.
is actually too far on the roof and too high. You don't have an angle on her.
Also, you are in melee with 2 enemies, so it would be a disadvantage anyways, unless you have gun fu or whatever.
He
Yeah.
has the -2, but he still doesn't have a clear shot on her.
All right, how the fuck am I gonna get up here? Okay, Lord, I'm so fucking far back. All right, I'm gonna try to get as close as I can so I can eventually get up on the roof. So I'm just moving mostly, just trying to get up to the roof. Hello?
Trisky went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can move your. I guess you can't move. Never mind.
Yeah.
Wait, do I have... Yeah, I don't have access to a sheet anymore. Shit.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
this is.
Fucking dead.
I posted an off-topic memes, but this is my current idea for a level 6 feature for Pixie.
Luck Willer become afraid of the drone. A whimsical tear.
So you're trying to impose intimidation effects on this fucking drone of yours.
Oh, not just that one.
Yeah. All right,
right,
you're moving
so
forward,
I'm-
right?
I'm getting as close as I can, and just the moment I'm able to shoot this grapple gun and get up there, I will. which I'm assuming isn't this turn.
Let's see. You're spending your entire turn moving. You have 20 meters of movement. So basically next turn you can, because you can move all the way, like, up here to some cover rubble. There, you see that, like, dead tank up on the right?
Mm-hmm.
You're just hiding behind that now, and you're waiting next turn to grapple up.
Also, do the rats get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, they still get a bite of opportunity. They do, in fact, get the bite of 87.
Not the bite of 87?
7?
No, that was in
That's
fact
how
the
it all
bite of
started.
83. I made the mistake of looking into Five Nights at Freddy's lore.
You
Just
Matt
looking at
Patted.
that.
Yeah, fucking Matt Pat. Nat 1.
That is not a
No,
nat
that
one. That
was
is an
not it.
unnat one.
Un-
Does a 12 hit?
My defense is 12.
So it does hit. What is your armor?
My armor is 3.
So you take 2 damage. Because it dealt 5. Alright. It actually rolled max damage, surprisingly. They roll 1d8 minus 3 for damage, just an FYI. On the bites. These tiny little rats. That is your turn. It is now the Skinners, who see 2 rats nearby that are probably, now that they are the closest target, going to charge them. And so they decide to preemptively deal with this. So they move here and here. And they both take hatchet swings at tiny little rats.
Crit.
The first one absolutely fucks up. The second one definitely kills the rat. The crit damage isn't right. It's 12, so it's definitely dead. But they only have 2 HP anyway, so it really doesn't fucking matter. The one rat actually gets a bite back. See if it hits.
Stunning combat. Crit.
The rat crits.
Beautiful.
That would be the leftmost, because, like, by default, I go left to right when it comes to this shit. So the left dude whiffs and takes a bite square to the neck from this guy.
Oh.
And it's a pretty big gouge from a fucking rat. He does have armor, luckily. So he only takes 5 damage total, but that's more damage than he should be taking from a rat in a single turn. And in his anger, he's going to take his disadvantage offhand swing and fumble again.
That was a bite rat.
That was the bite rat, that's true, yeah. But same roll still, if you would have intended it.
Probably the same roll, and it's really funny to me, so yes, it is going to be the same roll, and the bite rat is going to bite back.
Oh my god!
Minimum damage 1.
Damn, this fucking rat.
So it dealt a total of 6 damage to this dude.
This one rat is taking on a corn skinner.
It's a big
I mean,
rat,
they
man.
are giant trained rats.
At least it'll get
Manny, we need to capture this rat and train it for you.
No.
The other one rolls a 14, and I do not believe that hits because their AC is 16 because they're tiny little things. So well, actually, no, he didn't even need to do that. That one was already dead. He managed to hit it with a crit. I don't know why I'm rolling again. So this rat over here is dead. Now,
Right.
the other one is perfectly alive and doing just fine in combat. Thank you very much.
Rat combat.
Flo, meanwhile, is going to see, yet again, this fucking drone thing flying up and burning things and then flying off, and she's going to assume, oh, hey, there's probably a target up there, and then she's going to look up and she's going to see 2 people, and she's like, oh, yeah, there's a target up there, and she's going to launch another frag grenade right there.
Let us hope to God he does not fucking fumble. Oh no.
She rolls a nat 1, which is a jam.
Okay.
She has to roll a 1d10 and see if it actually does jam.
Oh wait, don't you have a macro?
I do not have a macro set up for that. I'm also double checking the jam on it. Oh, she is lucky because it doesn't jam. It's just not applicable jam. The grenade launcher does not jam like this, so it just misses its target. So we are going to gauge what direction it goes in and how far, and see if it kills Doc Corvus.
Yeah!
It does go straight to the right of her target, which was right in the middle of these two. And how far does it go with its 5-meter radius?
Hey, what if it gets one or more? It hits me.
It moves 2 tiles and it hits Doc Corvus.
Oh my!
It also hits the Mistress, though.
I think I did, boys.
You're gonna have to make an all dead check, I think.
Doc gets hit with a fucking frag grenade.
Doc lived as he died as he lived. A vegetable.
And now I have to roll frag grenade damage.
Wait, isn't it if the damage is like over double his health? Like if he's at 0, if it's over his health, then he's just insta dead?
There's one piece
For very important reasons that I will not disclose, I am still going to give you an all dead check.
Yeah, it doesn't actually mention in this like it does in the other one. I do have rerolls.
And
though.
I was gonna suggest, can I use one of my rerolls?
Re-roll it!
I will let you use multiple rerolls for this kind of shit. You may have to exhaust your entire reroll pool. Alright, so, Doc Corvus, your, something that you installed... Yeah, you are definitely getting an injury from this, a permanent injury. You are absolutely getting a permanent injury from this.
Vigilate right from his rocket boost.
Yeah, your ribs are fucking... You have permanently lost a few ribs.
Oh my god.
Ow. Okay, I'll need to replace this.
I'm just imagining, like, the last bit of jumper fuel he had for his boost.
So yeah, permanently going forward, whenever you suffer physical damage, you have to make a con or will check. And if you fail, you lose your next action.
Ooh.
And that is permanent. That is not recovering in 3d6 days. You have permanently gotten that effect on you.
I think that's fair.
Until you
considering you're not dead, considering you're not dead and insert event here has not occurred, I feel like I am being supremely fair.
Yeah,
there are only literally 2 motherfuckers that know what I'm talking about, and they are both quite happy with this result. Chat can continue to think about things, maybe, in the background.
Let's hope I don't get hit by something else, though.
In dream ends in infinite days. But let's see how much damage it does to the Mistress.
33, yeah, what next?
33 minus her defense, but she also gets to do because of better luck. She also mitigate damage.
1 luck. Because she succeeded the first time.
Yeah, she succeeded the first time. I will adjust that. I forgot about that, actually.
It's 14?
That's a good point. Oh, she has 12 luck.
Would that frag grenade set off my Molotovs?
I am not going to you know what? No. No chain effect. It's fragmentation shrapnel that is hitting you. It is not fire hitting you. It does not set off the Molotovs by proxy of getting hit with metal.
He's just covered in oil, that's it.
It's not even oil. That is not how a fragmentation grenade works. Shut the fuck up. There's no domino ass effect, you motherfucking suicidal asshole.
Fucking Doc right here.
She succeeds her luck dex check and does mitigate that to half damage. So 33 cut in half is 16. Minus her defense, she takes 10 damage.
You dumb motherfucker. Dumb motherfucker.
And she is taking an off-turn action. And instead of using it to attack, she is going to fucking move. She moves to a staircase that I have not bothered to map out and is now inside of the building. As Flo's turn ends...
Can I see her now?
You cannot see her. She is inside of a building. Multiple meters away from you. She has moved down and further back away from you. The grenade wound up hitting here, right?
Yep. So we've gotten both
so
of them.
the other two are fucked. Absolutely. Yeah, the other two are just dead.
Oh my god.
So everyone on the roof is gone. This fucking turret right here, yeah, that's blown up. It is also part of the yet more shrapnel that results in the permanent spinal injury of Doc Corvus.
And it's a rib, not spine.
There's parts of turret in his spine right now.
Basically, same shit.
I mean, he's already machined, so it's no different.
I can make new ribs from the metal that's in me. It's fine.
Yeah, no, you're not removing that effect on you though.
No, it's fine.
I'm just home saying no, fuck that, no. You are getting a permanent scar that you have to deal with. Speaking of which, speaking of scars and combat, these guys come out the front door on the next turn.
Right in front of a tank.
Right in front of a tank, yes. And charge.
There's also one of those
charging
purple
into
ones.
the tank.
There's also a purple one on top of the roof on the right.
Oh yeah, there's a chainsaw lady over there who's gonna come over here and take a pistol shot at Manny before they approach, technically, so she doesn't get any penalties this turn. So
I am on a tank.
actually no, these guys aren't charging, they're guns. So one of them has a bolt gun, the other one has two bolt pistols. The one on the roof fires their bolt pistol at Manny.
That
4 damage. Minimal damage, actually. 2 people charge you with chain swords. These are the 2 main hands, both of which miss. And then the offhand chainsword of the last one, which also misses. So none of the chainswords hit you. You're one lucky son of a bitch.
Yes, I am, because now I have playthings.
You fucking cocky motherfucker. Alright, the bolt gun fires at Flo. And misses. Okay, they are not rolling well now all of a sudden. The other one has 2 bolt pistols. One is main hand. And that does not hit. What the fuck? The other one is at disadvantage because it's an offhand. And actually gets a 17 hits her. The offhand bolt pistol hits her. That's the only one that hits out of those 2. And the other bolt pistol that hit Manny dealt minimal damage. Alright, her armor is 2.
Not
actually.
minimal, it's still hurt.
Oh yeah, because guns are deadly in this system. But she takes only 5 damage in the end. Trisha is on the back of this tank, stands up a little bit, and shoots at the one with the dual bolt pistols that just shot Flo. Crunch, crunch.
Damn.
I think that hits. Yeah, that hits. It does not kill barely, I think. Yeah. It barely does not kill.
Sorry, I was just making the sound effect of Doc's bones continuing to crunch.
Sure.
Shut
That's
the
what you would
fuck
do.
up.
Mm-hmm.
red folks don't... None of the red marked guys are still alive. The green marked guys are still alive. That one is down to 2 HP. And the 2 green guys on the roof are still fighting Butcher Craig. You're not actually moving into melee. So we are taking a chainsword swing and then 2 bolt pistol shots into melee combat. 1 at disadvantage even. One-handed swing chainsword. And Butcher Craig is going down.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he gets downed. He's gonna have to make his injury check. I forget exactly how to do injuries, but... Or all dead check, rather.
Isn't it a luck con?
Yeah, it's a luck con. And then a d20 for what injury you get.
Alright, so Butcher Craig... Hey, he's good! Alright, D20 for his injury. Three. Minor scar. It does absolutely shit all to him somehow. Lucky motherfucker. Alright. The other one, now with their primary target out of the way, comes over here and aims 2 bolt pistols at Trisha instead. And one is regular, one is at disadvantage. What are the offhand shots? The disadvantage shots doing better than the regular ones. She hits on AC 15. Trisha definitely does not have more AC than that. Deals 14 damage. I forget Trisha's armor. I think it's just... No, she actually has 3. Just slightly more armor than Flo. So it is 14 damage minus 3 is 11 damage. She is staggered. That is the motherfucker who is most definitely dead. Now it is the tank. And a couple of these people made a really bad decision.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Really?
And the tank focuses a cone of fire here. And on... Actually, no. The tank is very explicitly going to focus its fire on the doorway. And the storm bolter is going to shoot at this one that it won't hit with its normal fire. Because it's a 30-degree cone. It will just, like, barely miss them with the other thing. So, first things first. Inferno Cannon. I'd say that fucks him up quite a bit. Yeah, 39 damage minus 5 is still 34 damage to their 2 remaining HP. They are vaporized. The other one is going to get hit by a Storm Bolter. Assuming it ever rolls the dice. It does not hit. She ducks underneath it. She, like, ducks to the side here. I'm just gonna say it like that. But there is also now a massive area of fire that I need to draw. That's about 30 degrees. That entire area is on fire.
So does the tank move forward and squish person?
It would not hit her, actually. She would move barely out of the side. She's like on the side of the front bumper, if anything. Not that it is a bumper, but you get the idea. Butcher Craig is unconscious. And, the door bursts open. And the Mistress is going to attempt an acrobatics check to jump over it and charge Flo. Because she sees the grenade launcher. So this is basically...
She's on top of the roof, right?
No, she was heading
she's
downstairs.
inside. She went inside the building and went down.
Oh, okay.
So she's like here. That would be about 5 meters of movement. She saws another 5, and she's using an acrobatics that she succeeds with a great success, actually, to leap over the flames in such a way that she doesn't get scathed by them. So another 5 meters. She can actually reach Flo and attempt a whip attack. She is screaming, and she also knows that this one has a grenade launcher, which means they're probably responsible for the grenade that actually did damage to her. She is not all too happy about that. So, boop.
Oh.
That hits. She has 2 armor, so she soaks all but... She takes 10 damage. And I also have to roll. That is one of her legs. She has 2 meters of movement speed.
Oof.
Flo is now also winded. The Mistress is going to attempt to finish her off with an offhand chainsword attack. She doesn't have any fancy things for doing dual weapon wielding, luckily. So it is at disadvantage.
Oh my god, Trisky, stop!
What is up with my disadvantage rolls?
If it wasn't a disadvantage, it would have been a nat 19.
That's true.
Yeah, it would have been a nat 19, which means she would have dealt blade trauma to Flo. So you're lucky in that respect. Flo's AC, I'm pretty sure that hits, but let me double check just in case she has like 14 barely. Yeah, she has 11, that hits. That deals 13 damage, minus 2 is 11. That exactly takes her to 0. But Flo has something very fancy. Upon being taken to 0 HP, she immediately gets a turn. Yeah. Because of her auxiliary heart, when reaching 0 HP, take an full extra turn before going unconscious. And she also has a +3 bonus to all dead and mostly dead tests, which is funny for her because she doesn't want that. So she drops that and pulls out a trench shovel.
Fucking 19, let's go!
And she swings back
Tactical
at her.
shovel.
No,
As a nat 16,
Total
as an unnat 19.
Total 19.
Fuck. Close though.
Yeah.
And I'll say as an off action, she pulls the pin on a frag grenade and falls unconscious.
Oh.
Jesus.
It's an interesting bonus
shit.
action.
Does it go off now immediately?
It will take 1 turn.
Fuck.
She didn't like launch it out of a grenade launcher. She just pulled the pin and didn't even chuck it or anything. So Dakaris is not in initiative order anymore.
Yeah, I sleep.
I sleep. Real shit.
Have a good dream.
There are no more blue units on the map that are alive, so it's actually Manny's turn. And you see this display to your left.
He's gonna bam, leap and attack two-handed with his chain axe.
All right, so you take 3 attacks of opportunity on you.
3?
I only see 2.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, the offhand chainsword does not, right? But the 2 on-hand ones did.
Neither of them hit.
Does an 11 hit? Does a 4 hit? No.
Neither of them hit.
You manage to just leap over their swings and run over there towards the Mistress. You avoid the fire by running along the top of the tank, and take your attack.
Melee special. I'm doing a few things as well. I'm going to be getting advantage on damage rolls. I get others to depend on if I hit. Chain axe, two-handed.
17 will hit. So you deal 10 damage.
And then can I...
Don't you have advantage on damage roll?
I do. I will roll that again.
So yeah, just roll it again. This is just for the damage. We
Yeah.
take the first one. So she takes 10 damage. She is winded now. She is actually going to take an off-turn attack back at you. With her agonizer.
Okay.
It's not an agonizer, it is the Mistress's apotheosis.
Nah.
And she's going to fucking miss.
Damn, I wish I was a
That's
fumble.
the first time.
I wish I was a fumble.
No, she rolled a 3. But, yeah.
Damn. I can't do a major exploit now, can I?
Does she have less than 1/4 HP?
I don't know, does she?
Let's see. Half HP would be 16. Then half of that would be 8. She is barely too much HP for you to major exploit.
Okay. And I don't know what I would consider as a minor.
Minor exploit is like
Actually,
tripping and shit.
with my hit, can I use the force and throw her into the fire? Or try to at least.
From the angle you're coming to, it would be a little bit weird, but I'll let you give it a shot.
Give it a try. You want a strength athletics?
Yeah, it's going to be an opposed strength check.
Cool.
Which she has a decent amount, but she doesn't have as much as you. She fails. That is a nat 19. Too bad it's at the wrong time. You knock her aside. I want you to roll... Actually, no. Yeah, there's like one right to the tile heel. So she is now burning. And will suffer those effects at the beginning of her next turn.
Cool.
So, yeah. You managed to exploit knock her into that.
I will spit a fucking blood-filled loogie into her face from being shot. That's it.
Yep, it is now Swifter's turn.
Swifter's going to spend his action dashing, so the first 10 meters would be here. And would it be all right if you made 2 acrobatics checks to get across the car and make it over here?
The car is too... You cannot get up there from the car. The car is too low. It's like... This building is about like 10 meters up.
10 meters. Wait, then how did the other corn guy get from...
He jumped all the way across. He just straight leaped 4 meters because he was on crank.
Yeah.
Fucking grappling cookie.
Wait,
Go.
I'll let you try it. It's going to be a dex check, and the threshold is going to increase by 2.
Are you passing by Mouse?
No.
Oh. I can't see the map, so I have no clue where anyone is.
You are on like the opposite side of this street.
I will give it a dex check.
He's also on a roof, and you are not.
Could this be acrobatics?
Yeah, you can use your acrobatics, increase the threshold by 2. So whatever you roll, threshold is 2 up.
Okay.
The reason it was possible for that guy on a raw check was because he was
Nat 1.
You are absolutely fine, my friend. I don't even need to keep blabbing about this. You just make this nice little leap.
The Cape Bill is making you glide.
And then I want to spend the rest of my movements basically running fucking towards Doc, just like, you son of a bitch, if you're still alive, I'm going to kill you.
Also,
That's a lie.
It should be noted that there is still a grenade.
Yeah, Flo has a grenade that has the pin pulled, and Manny has moved into the radius of it.
Manny willing, he knows.
Okay. As long as you're aware.
Fucking battle bond, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Alright. Yeah, that's Swifter's turn. There are no more living Necromundan rats, so I'm just going to remove them from the turn order. Pixie!
Pixie has been looking through Sunkid's camera and hasn't actually seen... He's only seen, like, bits and pieces. So I don't think he's aware of the grenade.
Actually, considering your position that you have him at, you would be able to get a basic vision of that. You would have an awareness of that.
Okay. Well.
Like you're up high enough that you can see over this truck.
I'm debating on what Pixie would do here. He's probably. I don't think that really changes what he's gonna. I think he's just gonna go here, and he's just gonna flame just in this area with Sun Kid, if that's a thing he can do.
Yeah, you can do that. That girl that's closer to you is going to get a minor advantage to her check because the truck is sort of covered.
Yeah, I'm also like up in the air, so like I'm somewhat angling down. But yeah.
Yeah. Regardless, that's still gonna be the case.
Yeah, that makes sense. But
okay, just
that was
fucking crit.
20. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. She can still barely survive if she mitigates it by half. So I'm going to just make her, for the sake of this check, it's going to be a luck dex.
Oh no.
No, she's fucking burning to death. The Mistress, however, has something else that she can do.
She's also currently on fire too, right?
She is on fire, but she is attempting to avoid the damage of your thing, and unlike the regular guys, because of her increased luck, she can attempt to dodge the fuck out of the way entirely.
He's already succeeded twice, so she's at 13 luck, I think.
She's at 10 luck. She has 12 as her max.
Okay.
Well, let's see.
Ooh.
She is going to use one of her 3 rerolls on that.
No.
Let fate decree.
She is going to fail her reroll. And considering she is enemy and not reasons of Doc Corvus, she actually does not manage to get out of that. She does not mitigate the damage. She is on fire, gets covered in more fire, and dies on fire.
Does that break the
The
morale?
last thing she hears is a very distorted, garbled.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, a little bit on the nightmare fuel side, quite literally.
I mean, not anymore.
Yeah. Let's give Mouse an updated look of the map here.
I already have.
Yeah, he's got it.
I did.
Hi.
Hi, Dad. I'm Dad.
No,
I will fucking gut your entire family.
You will kill Doc Corvus.
Who made the fucking dad pun?
It was Colin.
Yeah, that would be who's getting gutted. Preferably by the baby ass laughing motherfucker.
So
anyway, it is Mouse's turn.
So with this turn, there's still a grenade that everyone is in range of, and there's also someone down who's in range of that. So I have a grapple gun.
what?
Can I grapple the grenade?
Oh, Flo.
Yeah, Flo pulled a grenade. And none of you have disposed of it.
Can I grapple it towards me?
Running through fire.
Make a disadvantage dex check.
Would it be perception or
Or
dex?
perception, sorry, yeah. Disadvantage perception
Alright, well,
check.
in that case, I'm taking a dose of slot, just so I can mitigate
Make
that disadvantage.
it a flat. Alright. Yeah, you do have the drug injector, right? So that's like a free action. For
And
Mouse.
you said just raw perception?
Yeah, it's just a perception check. And yeah, you succeed by 10. You shoot out this grappling hook. It latches onto this grenade, this live grenade that Flo has in her hands as she's lying unconscious on the ground. And it yoinks straight into Mouse's hand.
I say, well, at least I guess one life is better than 2.
You can throw it, can't you? Just
Yeah, you can chuck it, but it's going to be like a matter
Fucking
of
toss
how
it
far
at
you
these
can
two
throw.
lads.
If he threw it there, he would still be within the radius of it.
How about away, like either over on the roof or behind them?
Just yeet it somewhere, like over here.
Like, if you
can't see
throw
it.
it on the opposite side of the vehicle you're sitting next to right now, you will not get hit by the grenade, neither will anyone else.
Like over here.
Shut the fuck up!
Guys, he cannot
You were up
see
on
the
a
map.
rooftop, Corvus, you fucking suicidal asshole!
Yeah, let's just throw it like where it's not going to hit anyone.
Yeah,
Behind
you
you.
throw it onto the opposite side of that vehicle corpse that you're sitting next to, and we'll find out what happens with it once it becomes Flo's turn again.
It's gonna be a confetti grenade. God damn it!
All right, so here's the thing: the Mistress actually had an effect that made it so that people do not have gain advantage on morale checks. Now that she's gone, they do not get that. And considering their leader just died in front of them in a frankly quite traumatizing burn display, they are going to have to make a morale check, and if they fail, combat is over. So it's on page 215 here. Morale.
I think there's 1, 2, 3.
Use will.
It's
3
4.
left? Oh, 5. No, wait, yeah, there's one right by, about to basically coup de grace the butcher.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left alive. And so there are 5 of them. I'm going to go, basically we're going from top left down to bottom right. So the 2 chainsaw purple, the chainsaw and pistol purple, the next 2 chainsaw purple on the roof, then the dual bolt pistols near Craig, and then the last one near Craig. In that order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
2 out of 5 stay.
All right. I will simply mark the ones that have surrendered as such.
So I think this one you might want to mark dead.
Of course, that's sure.
I should just remove that. So the screaming icon is surrendered.
Oh.
Will broken, basically. So the other 2 are still up, which is funny because one of the ones that didn't surrender is also winded. These guys notice that this one doesn't surrender. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they can both just jump over the tank and get into combat. That's within 10 meters, definitely. And these 2 start swinging at her. Base hand axes, 2 swings.
Nope.
Disadvantage
Maybe.
axes, 2 swings. What is up with the disadvantage?
Damn!
What is up with the disadvantage ones? My rolls of disadvantage.
Trisky, what you doing, dog? What you doing?
I don't fucking know!
What the rat doing?
What the orc do?
What the orc do?
34 minus 15 is still dead. Yeah, they're dead. They come up and they chop her the fuck apart. None of the purples are fighting anymore, so I'm removing them from the turn order. It's Trisha's turn. She turns around and she tries to shoot this last one that still doesn't seem to have surrendered.
Gray matter. And 3, 2, 1.
That will kill her because she has low enough HP that takes her out. And that is the end of combat.
So, Duck, yay! I'm not dead. Yeah, Swifter's gonna
die.
Swifter's gonna run up to Doc and he wants to use something real quick before anything, if that's all right.
Yeah. What are you doing?
He's gonna go ahead and he's gonna use this on him. Fucking need to touch a boy. Pass. Okay, that's good.
Actually,
So he is.
Does when I have a thing? Does that work on me?
What is
this
what are
like-
you referring to?
Is this
Oh,
like
right. Yep.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Is this a psychic thing?
Roll your willpower again, because we're going to basically treat it as disadvantage.
Okay. Fuck you!
You want to use a reroll.
Yes!
Roll it at
Okay.
disadvantage. Okay.
Okay.
Did
do
you
you want me
roll?
to
Did you
roll?
roll that at disadvantage?
There
There
was a
you go.
15.
You are fine. You had to use a reroll for it.
Oh yeah, I know why. God damn
Yeah,
it.
you're remembering why now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those of you in chat who are wondering, the reason is because Doc is a blank, and that naturally dulls and weakens the effect of Warp Magic.
Doc gets 1 HP back. It's all he deserves.
He's alive. So, Manny, before the body is charred to ashes, you're gonna pull the body out, put it out as a proof of a job completion.
that was for how long he's deaf for? He's
Yeah.
deaf for another 9 rounds.
Yeah, things are a bit fucked, but you guys managed to get out of it. Now, let me do something for Flo.
Yeah, the grenade.
It's gone. That grenade goes to the opposite side, it explodes, and the shrapnel does not go far enough to harm anyone. It basically goes off harmlessly on the opposite side of the vehicle.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I thought I was sacrificing my character there.
What?
I 100% thought
That's my
well,
job.
this is gonna go off.
No, that's my job.
Well, Doc's gonna get a leash now.
Yeah, well, after this, yeah.
Oh,
Doc, I guess
she passes! Very
Yeah.
barely.
Oh.
So
She's
she
gonna
is
be real
good.
upset when she wakes
She's
up.
not gonna be happy the fact that she's alive because she gets like her luck. She would have passed that even without the +3.
Does she need an injury roll? Or she rolled that already?
She does get an injury roll.
Manny's also gonna.
14. Where's the injury
Cyber
page?
glitch. Roll another D20 for what happens to her cyber, if she has any.
Oh no!
Her only cyber is the auxiliary
On
heart.
fire!
Her heart's on fire! She has a burning passion for death!
Make a luck save on a success. The system self-extinguishes and restores core functions after D3 minutes. Otherwise, it continues to burn.
Jesus Christ!
She just burns.
It's an internal fire too!
She is making another all dead check. And taking another injury.
You're on fire from the inside.
She has a permanent scar over her heart. A permanent burn wound over her
It's
heart
even
that
tougher
somehow
now.
eventually gets. Yeah, basically she has a cauterized skin over her heart.
Basically, the burn just covers her scar from the surgery.
Yeah.
God, the skin there is even tougher, so it can be even harder to kill her now.
Everything's going south for Flo in all the right ways for you guys.
Well,
Lovely.
what she seems, she wants this to happen, but it's just not going her way.
She wants to die, but it keeps helping.
Yeah. So what is this fucking whip she has?
Let me toss those stats for that into the chat for you.
Yeah.
Also,
It
we
is.
want armor.
Also, we're raiding this base, right?
Yeah, we'll do like rating the base stuff in the Discord after the fact. For now, though,
Right,
I
yeah.
will at least show you guys what the whip is. Nat 19, trip, pull, or disarm. On a hit, the target must make a luck con check. On a failure, roll 1d4. 1 is the left arm, 2 is the right arm, 3 is the left leg, and 4 is the right leg. The affected limb becomes numbed and falls asleep for 1d6 rounds. Arms basically are non-functional. You can't use two-handed weapons or offhand weapons if it's like the left hand. And legs reduce your base movement speed to 2 meters.
Found
Ow.
Doc's leash.
Doc's leash.
Oh, yeah, by the way, does Doc return to consciousness?
Yeah, but I'm deaf for a minute.
Hold on. Doc, roll me a luck con with -8, please.
Do what the man says.
This is where I die.
Yeah, Doc gets injected with a sedative. just passes out.
It comes to unable
Yeah,
to breathe.
Doc
gets out of
wakes up,
bandage.
comes in with a gust of air as some of your ribs have been permanently removed from your chest. You look up, you see Swifter for half a moment, he stabs you with a syringe, and you fall asleep.
He's like, what?
And Swifter, with like one power sword in hand, is just dragging Doc away.
Yeah, you like drag him down the stairs, not being very nice to the man who nearly just died from his rocket show. It's just like thump, 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 going down every individual step, and you come out in front. The promethium fire from the tank is still smoldering.
Oh, there's a rat over here.
Yeah,
all of these guys were purely for turn order, so that rat was for turn order too.
So Manny's shoulder carrying Flo, just dragging the mistress by her heel.
What's the mistress's chainsaw? Just a normal chainsaw then?
It's just a normal chainsword, yeah. Her fancy weapon was the whip.
Looking at Sun Kid, will it be difficult to repair it, or?
You would need some assistance from Doc once he's actually conscious, or the Mechanicus to repair him.
Okay.
I have a use for Doc during the next downtime.
I mean, I have a use for Doc. I gotta repair my ribs.
But Doc,
Oh,
just imagine we can have a codalid with us.
All right.
What?
Also, one last Mouse will kind of go on the Cortex cell and like call to Sarah. Mistress is dead, but Doc doesn't have ribs anymore.
She sends back like a smiley face emote.
Good. He doesn't
And
have
she's
ribs.
just like, is he still alive?
Barely. He's going just barely.
Meanwhile,
She just sends
Swifter's
back the
dragging
message.
him
She just
along.
sends back the message. Good. Come back to base.
I'll send Sarah a photo of the now deceased mistress as proof.
You get like a thumbs up emoji.
Also, please forward to Mechanicus. Obviously misspelled.
She's just like, they already know you had their tank with you.
Yeah.
That's serious?
The fucking tank operator mentioned that she burned the fuck to death and that they aren't a threat anymore.
Did he also mention the absolute trauma they had to endure as they watched a baby burn a human being?
It wasn't a baby. It was a servo skull with a baby laugh track. Which is arguably
the
weirder.
Mechanicus do not feel these petty human emotions such as fear. They are useless to the the Omnissiah. Anyway, you have this whole entire thing, and you guys start heading home. In the following couple of days, you get reports, mainly getting updated by Sarah, who's getting some of this stuff from other people here and there because she has her contacts and her ways of finding out information in this area already. That various portions of the Mistress's forces, some continue to put up some resistance but are quickly quelled, but many of them get disheartened at the loss of their leader. Some break in morale and some just outright surrender. Others go on drug-fueled rages and promptly die from overdose. Lots of shit happens in the coming couple of days. You actually wind up getting peppered once or twice by some remnants of her group at the home base, but they are also quickly dealt with. Like, not even to the like they're not even enough of a threat for me to even justify making a combat map for them.
So,
And eventually you just basically come to the conclusion that her forces are no longer a threat.
Oh, if they would have attacked our turf, Manny would have known about it before they even got near the base. Because of my thing.
Also, how pissed is Flo at Mouse for saving her life?
She does not know that you saved her life. She just knows that she wakes up again and goes, "Fuck!"
as she's getting about to say, almost.
You gotta be quicker than that.
It's like, Mouse is just like, listen, you're gonna kill one of my crew too. I had to do something.
Oh, so you voluntarily mentioned that you saved her?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Mouse, I will let you reconsider this decision.
You what?
Okay, I will not say that.
So basically what I assume is at some point Manny mentions to Mouse, I'm not gonna put this up to you, so if you decide that you wouldn't do this, go ahead and let me know. But in my headcanon, I just assumed that Manny at some point would be just like, yeah, don't mention that to her, unless you want to get a trench shovel to the face.
If you value your life and all of your equipment, just shut up.
Yeah, basically.
I will say that the Mistress took the grenade and threw it at someone. That's what Mistress.
Yeah, the Mistress was still technically alive when she pulled the pins, so.
Yes. It was a good effort, Flo. It was a good effort.
Come on, Doc. Let's go.
Doc, when you wake up, Doc, you do notice a numbing and pulsing pain in your leg from where the whip hit. It goes away after like a day or so. But you got hit in the leg when she did that, and you would have been down to 2 meters radius default movement speed. But it's just like a lingering pain.
But I was unconscious and deaf for that time, so...
Yeah! So, it didn't really matter in the long run. I just thought I'd give it for a little bit of flavor.
And meanwhile, Mouse is just like looking at Trisha like, see? You only kind of almost died one time.
Trisha just sort of gives you the middle finger and wanders off.
So, like, what happens next, y'all?
That is what we will decide in the meanwhile in the background. For I believe that is a pretty optimal point to end off. It's been almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
And we finally have downtimes.
Yeah, we only lost one party member.
Finally back at the base, and you finally have downtimes again. So we will resume.
Did Butcher Craig do anything?
Butcher Craig survived. He actually just got a scar from that when I rolled it. He survived his all dead check. The lady wound up surrendering, and he only rolled like I think he rolled like a nat 1 on the 1 to 4 for just a small scar. So that's funnily enough all he's getting from a chainsword. So yeah, that is our session for today. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Yay!
Woo!
He killed a bitch.